everyone, Alexa here from the DuvalHomestead.com. Welcome to our homestead. Today I want to share with you a very large grocery haul that I just did from Costco. Now, if you have been on my page for a bit, you know that we love farm-to-table eating organic, healthy, homemade food, and that's what we do regularly. But occasionally, if we are out of a lot of food at one time, we will go to Costco and stock up on whatever we can that fits within our guidelines in terms of high quality organic food, which they have some of at Costco. And we will kind of stock up. And given the fact that my husband and I are both working from home full time, it makes a lot of sense to have a lot of food on hand right now because we're eating so much every day. I thought it would be a good time to film for the blog because we haven't done a grocery haul this big in quite a while actually. The reason I like to eat farm fresh is because I like to know that the meat is organic, pasture raised, etc. There are some items at Costco that I was able to find that kind of met that criteria. However, I will say that for beef, we order a quarter cow. So I didn't buy any beef at Costco because we have so much here already. This grocery haul was actually my husband's idea because my style of cooking is I like to just go to the farmer's market or whatever is local to me and just pick out what looks good that day. So if the fish looks really good, I'll just buy that. If the beef looks good, or we'll get the quarter cow. So sometimes buying in bulk really stresses me out because A, I have to go to Costco, which I don't really like doing, to be honest with you. Too many people, too many options, and committing to buying this much food at once and spending several $100s kind of freaks me out. I like to keep it short and just buy more often. So I don't really have a guide for how we're gonna eat all this. I don't know yet, but I may do a video of kind of what we eat every day for a week and show you how we come up with really great meals. All right, so let's dive right into what I got. So we'll start with the meats. So I was able to pick up 2 packs of prosciutto. Now we're gonna use this on pizza, some wild-caught scallops, and we will probably put these on the stove with a nice sauce and maybe serve them with pasta and asparagus or something like that, a vegetable, although I didn't get asparagus, but we'll see what vegetable I did get. So another thing for fish is we got wild-caught sockeye salmon. We love to eat salmon when it is fresh. Around here, we live in the Pacific Northwest, and so we can get really good salmon. The only restriction I have on fish in general is we like to buy wild-caught. Farm-raised fish is not something that we want to buy. I don't think the animals are treated very well, and I want to buy fish that are naturally feeding in the ocean, etc. So we got a good deal on some wild fish. Okay, next we have chicken and apple sausage. Now, I thought this was pretty unique. I did look at the ingredients. There are no antibiotics, no artificial ingredients. It's just sausage, a little bit of apple juice, salt, garlic, celery powder, etc. We can freeze these if we don't finish them, but we can kind of put them on the grill, we can put them in sandwiches. I don't know, but it's gonna be good. Okay, lastly for meats is chicken wings. So it's a 3-pack of chicken wings. Now, they did not have whole chicken or chicken breasts. I like to buy whole chicken, roast the chicken, save the bones for bone broth, and then cut up the meat, and you can eat that in chicken tacos. You can really make a lot of meals last with one roasted chicken. But they did not have any roasted chicken when I went today. So I bought what they did have, which was wings. So wings are not my favorite thing to make, but you can make them. You can put them in the Instant Pot with some seasonings. Okay, so let's talk about vegetables. I bought this huge bag of power greens. We love eating really earthy, hearty, healthy greens here. So I do not buy Caesar salad, or sometimes I buy mixed greens, but our favorite, honestly, are the ones that probably most people don't like kale and power greens, spinach, chard, and kale. So this is a huge bag, and one thing I struggle with greens and fruit is that it will go bad. So whatever we don't eat, we will freeze. And in the mornings, we like to have smoothies, and I'll talk about that in a second. But whatever greens we don't finish, I'll put them in our smoothies for the breakfast. Okay, I also got this huge bag of organic carrots. Again, probably a lot of carrots in this bag. So what I'll do with this, we can serve them in soup. So I can make a chicken noodle soup. I can put these in a beef roast or beef stew. We can also eat these as a snack. Another way I like to make carrots is by fermenting them. So I can put some in a jar with some salt and water, cover the top, and then let them ferment. So it's like a pickled carrot. Not everyone's cup of tea, but it's very healthy for you to get those gut healthy probiotics. So I might do that with some of these carrots. Okay, this is something I'm actually excited about. It's cauliflower. I don't usually buy cauliflower, but this seemed like a pretty good deal. So I know I can grind this up and make like a cauliflower rice or a cauliflower pizza crust. We can also steam these and just have them as a side. The next vegetable is mushrooms, white mushrooms, organic white mushrooms. So these are good chopped up I like to throw them in pasta sauce. I don't really like the taste of mushrooms by themselves. Some people could just eat mushrooms all day. I don't love doing that, but I do put them in pasta sauce. So like with spaghetti with red sauce, you hardly even know they're in there. They're a great source of protein as well, so it's really nice to add these to your meals. Okay, some other miscellaneous items. We have avocado. I love avocado because it's very filling, high in calories, and they're really good kind of fats for you. So very healthy for you. It's like a bang for your buck kind of food. So I'm gonna let these ripen. So we also use avocado to make guacamole for tacos. So I'm gonna use this for avocado. Also a great snack. I did try to buy some snack foods because we do have a snack. We usually eat dinner late, probably like 8 p.m. So having a snack around 4 o'clock is really nice for us. So we'll often just open up an avocado, maybe throw some salt on it, and that'll be our snack. Okay, I bought some watermelon. This will be fun as a nice change, especially because it's gonna be so hot. Again, a good snack. And I like watermelon because it's also good for the chickens, so I can give them the rind. It's very hydrating for them. Haven't had watermelon since last summer, so this is very exciting to be buying this already. Okay, one thing we go through a lot at our house is cheese. So we make pizza, so we usually go through mozzarella cheese, cheddar cheese, and Parmesan. I like to do freshly grated cheese. I don't like to buy pre-grated cheese because it's got something on it that allows it to stay grated in the package. So I bought Beecher's cheese. If you're from the Northwest, you know what Beecher's is, and it's very, very good cheddar. And then I bought Parmesan, and then I actually already have some mozzarella cheese for the pizza, but if I run out of mozzarella cheese, if it doesn't make the budget that week, then I just use cheddar for the pizza too. Okay, I got some staples here. So this is organic salsa, and this is Basil Pesto. Basil Pesto from Costco, this brand, Kirkland brand, is very good. I am a homemade, make your own thing kind of girl. If you notice, I have no bread on this table because we make our own bread, and I also didn't buy sauerkraut. But their pesto, I don't want to make pesto because this pesto is so good. So it's the one thing that I actually enjoy buying from Costco. So very good basil pesto. We can put this on our salmon, on the scallops, on bread. It can go on anything, which is good because we do make a lot of the same things over and over, and it's not fun to have the same thing over and over. You get tired of it. So if you add different toppings, you can make a taco, for example, with fish or chicken, and you can put basil pesto on it one night, and the next night you could put salsa, and it would be a totally different taste. You could do basil pesto with Parmesan and chicken, then you can do a salsa with ground beef and cheddar cheese. So totally different meal, basically the same thing, but all you did was change the topping. Okay, big bag of onions. I actually don't know how I'm gonna go through all these onions, but challenge accepted. Big bag of garlic. I do know I'll go through all this garlic because we love garlic, so anytime I add garlic to something, I add a whole bowl. So I don't just add one, I add the whole thing. So this will be easy. And sweet potatoes, you can do so much with sweet potatoes. You can eat them on their own. We get tired of doing that, so I'll also roast them, cut them up, and put them in soup. These are various potatoes, like yellow and red potatoes. We'll probably do some mashed potatoes with garlic. That'll be really good. I also put potatoes in my roast, so chicken and beef roast. I put them on the bottom, so all the chicken juices just go into the potato. It's really good. So it's like you're not eating the same potato over and over because the potato tastes different. I did get a bag of chips because sometimes we like to have chips with our lunch or as a snack. These are nice because they have chia, flax, quinoa, so not the worst chip ever. And it's totally organic, and there's no high fructose corn syrup, and there's no canola oil or vegetable oil or anything bad like that, so I'm okay with those chips. I got 2 cans of tomato basil pasta sauce. We do like to make our own sauce, but usually when I'm making spaghetti, it's one of my favorite meals to make very quickly. So if we have a busy night, if we get home late from something, which we're not really doing that right now, but if we want to be outside, if we don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, it's really hot, I make just basic pasta. So I just throw some pasta on the stove, make some ground beef and some sauce, maybe I throw the mushrooms in, and then I just add this sauce. It's just easier than making my own. With that said, in the summertime when we have tomatoes, making my own pasta sauce is my favorite thing ever. It's just not every time. So I did buy some bags of pasta. Okay, so we're gonna talk a little bit about breakfast. So we like to have smoothies and eggs, and that's pretty much what we have every single morning. I did not buy eggs off this table because we have our own chickens, so we have our own eggs, and we also buy them from local farmers because I truly believe in the value of buying really high quality eggs. So I didn't really want to buy those from Costco, but we already have them. But I want to talk about a couple other breakfast staples that we really enjoy. So dates. I was really happy I found these. These are organic dates, and they're the same ones I usually buy at Whole Foods, so just more of them. And they don't go bad for a very long time, so the kind of thing that's good to buy in bulk. So we put these in our smoothies every morning. You can also use dates when it's hot out to flavor ice cream. So many things. Dates are sweet. They're like candy, and they're really, really nutritious for you. So throw them in anything that doesn't taste good, and it will taste good. So a nice big bag of organic oats. We like to make oatmeal occasionally, not often, but I like to change it up. We don't like to have the same thing every single day. So oats are great. It's great if you soak them the night before. Makes it really easy to digest. Also, if you do overnight oats, you can soak them with a whole bunch of chia seeds and other nuts and like yummy stuff, and then it's ready the next day for if you have to leave for work or something like that. Okay, so for our frozen goods, I just went and grabbed from the freezer. I got a bag of corn. So it's organic sweet corn. We love corn on the cob from the grill, but occasionally I'll make, like I said, tortilla soup, or maybe we just don't have time to grill, or it's pouring rain and we just aren't available to grill, and I'll just throw the corn on the stove, maybe put some cheese on it, squeeze some lime over it, and it tastes pretty darn good. Not quite like the real thing on the cob, but it is a great alternative. I love that it's frozen because it's the kind of thing that if you think you're out of food, you think, I don't have anything to eat tonight, just check the freezer and you can totally make a meal out of that. Next frozen item was the organic mixed berries. It's very important to me that we eat organic berries. It's the kind of food that is really exposed when it's being grown, so any pesticides that the farmer is using are going to be eaten by you. There's no shell like a banana has a shell on it. So these are organic. We only eat organic berries. So I love buying the mixed berry bag. I just throw them in our smoothie every single morning and it's perfect. Lastly, frozen item I got was frozen green beans. Again, I love fresh green beans, but I love having frozen stuff on hand for the days that I didn't have a plan, or my plan changed, or I'm out of food and I couldn't go to the store. So I'll bring these out. Again, it's great for soups, or you can saute it on the stove. You could probably throw it on the grill too. I haven't tried that yet, but just nice to have. I think I talked a little bit about snack items already, but forgot to mention this one. This is protein bars. So one thing we do in the late afternoon, like I said, we'll have a snack. So we'll split one of these protein bars. These are great. These are the perfect bar, and they have peanut butter, honey, cocoa powder, flaxseed, kale, apple, pumpkin seed oil, fair trade chocolate, carrot, spinach, powder. No ingredients that I can't pronounce, so I'm okay buying it. A lot of snack food, especially at the grocery store, looks like a great snack, but the ingredients are full of things I can't pronounce, and I don't want that. We can make our own snacks. But protein bars are nice if you're on the go or if you're just tired of your normal snacks. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching this grocery haul video. I know I always like to see other people's grocery hauls because it seems so basic going to the store, but even when I was at the store today, there's just so many options. And I didn't even get some stuff that I needed because there was no flour, there was no whole chicken, so I'm not even done. But this is usually how it goes for me. We make a lot of food in our house. We eat a lot of food in this house. So food is definitely celebrated, and I think we have a really good supply here for a while. If you're new to my page, make sure you subscribe on YouTube and like on Facebook. Every week I post new farm-to-table healthy eating and our homesteading and other handmade and natural lifestyle from our homestead here in Duval. So from our homestead to yours, thanks so much for stopping by.